I'm Christy with Christy's Craft Room, but we are on my back deck today, and we are coming for a quick little update, you guys. We're hanging out on the deck. Tim's getting charcoal going on the grill over there, and I thought I would update y'all on my rugs. Remember the rugs I got for our canopy last year? And I told you guys about them, and you guys kept saying, let me know, update me how you like them, if they hold up, if they work, because if you've been around for a while, you know I've had a couple different rug options out here on the deck, and there's a couple purposes. One is to keep the mosquitoes away. Big thing for keeping the mosquitoes away, and I'll tell you why in a minute. And another thing, it just looks nice. It looks pretty, it looks nice, and I don't like to wear shoes outside all the time, and I don't like to walk on the rough decking, so it's nice to have a rug. But I'm going to, let me see if I can get to the little chat box here, okay? So come on in, say hey once you guys get here, okay? We are sending out a text message. I just gotta figure out how to get to if I can put a comment in here. I don't know if I can. Tim might have to do it. I was gonna try to real quick. Let me hit that little, nope, that's not it either. Okay, guys. I'm still figuring, oh, is that it? Chat filter, community moderator, top messages. I don't know what all that means. Y'all, I'm still learning YouTube, okay? I've only gone live on YouTube a few times from my phone, so I'm figuring it out. I'm learning it. I'm trying to see your guys's chats here. I see you guys. Hello, Miss Sandy. Hello, Miss Sherry and Shauna. Hello, Miss Colleen and Gail. Miss Kathy. Good evening. Hello, Miss Kelly. Hello, Miss Laura. Sandy says she has not found a rug yet that holds up to the sun. Even on my covered porch, would love ideas. I'll tell you my experience with these rugs so far, okay? I was a little shocked when I went back and I grabbed a link because I knew you guys were going to be asking, and the link said frequently returned, but Tim and I have a theory as to why it may be frequently returned, and I'm going to share that with you guys, okay? All right, Tim put the link there for you guys. So the link is there. You can check it out. The rugs that we have, we got the big daddy rugs, okay? We got 2 of the 10 by 14 rugs because this is a, what is this, Tim? 20 by 14? No. 20 by 14. 14 by 20 canopy, okay? So we got a 14-foot rug by 10-foot rug. And we got 2 of them, and we put them side by side. If you remember last year when we put these rugs down, shoot, I got all these extra chairs in here. We have extra chairs up here because of Easter. We had lots of extra people. But let me pull this rug back. When I put the rugs down last year, I went with the darker side. I went with the darker side, the more brown. And the reason I did that was I was afraid of staining. I was afraid. We have a dog and he loves to run through the yard in the rain, in the mud, and all the things, and I was worried that it would stain if I did the light color. I like the light color better, the kind of creamy color, but I went with the brown. But no, I pulled that up. I did that on purpose. Sorry. I actually want these chairs moved so I can show them. Let me see if I can flip the camera to show you guys. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna pull it back and show you. Because one thing I was really impressed with, y'all, listen, we are all very well intended, okay? And we try to put all of our stuff away in the winter, but sometimes winter surprises us here in Michigan, and we aren't quite ready for it. It doesn't surprise us. We procrastinate, and it comes a little earlier than we really want it to. There we go. But, y'all, we literally, last winter, all of our screens, we did not take them down. We left them all year. Our rugs were out here all year long on the deck, snow on them, rain, all the things. But it's a little dusty because that side was down. But y'all, they are not faded at all. These are the rugs that you see people have when they're camping. They have them outside of their RVs and they fold them up and they take them to the next campsite and then they unload them, they roll them out, they use them, you can hose them down. They're like this plastic vinyl material. And Sandy, there was zero fading anywhere. Like if you pull it even way to the center, it is not any darker in the center than it is on the edges from the sun, from the snow, from the weather. They've held up amazing. And if you guys know, like I said before, if you've been around for a while, you know that I've had, now I got all the dirt and stuff, but you guys know that I've had several different rugs out here. I've gotten the indoor-outdoor carpeting rugs, and those fade terribly. Those faded the first summer. Like literally like a month into installing them or putting them down, they faded. So I get that, and it's frustrating. Another big reason we have them is if you have a deck and you have a screened enclosure like we do, you would think there'd be no mosquitoes, right? You would think you'd be safe from the mosquitoes. Well, guess what? The mosquitoes still got in, and we couldn't figure out how they were getting in. We're like, why? Like, are there holes? Are they getting in? What's going on? Well, what happens is the mosquitoes like to come up through those little cracks in the deck. Okay, underneath the deck is like perfect breeding ground for those mosquitoes, okay? It's damp, it's dark, it's cool, there's no sun. It's just a great place for them to hang out. And we get mosquito service. They come, they spray our yard, they do all the things, but you never get rid of all the mosquitoes. So, Colleen, I put the link in the comments. I'll have Tim put it in there again for you. They're on sale right now for $104. Now, it did say when I went to it to grab the link, because I knew you guys would be asking, it said frequently returned. I see no reason why you'd return them. Tim had a theory. He said, I wonder if people buy them for like parties, they use them once and they return them. I mean, it's Amazon. Sometimes people buy things just for the sake of buying them, and then they return them, or they decide that they didn't want that color and they wanted a different color. I'm not really sure, but I would not, I see no reason why someone would return them, at least for this use, for this purpose of putting them on the deck. The other nice thing, we haven't done it yet. This is something that we were just saying we need to do. They've got these little loops. So like if you're putting them, like if you're camping, you can put little camping stakes in to keep them from blowing up in the wind. They are very lightweight. They are super, super, super lightweight. So sometimes the wind will catch the corner and kind of blow it up. So we are actually going to, Tim's going to put some little fasteners with washers to hold them, to secure the corners, just so that they don't blow up from the wind. So, but I promised you guys I would update you and let you know how we liked them and let you know how they held up. We've had them for a year now, and they're holding up great, guys. They're holding up great. And I'm excited that I switched it to the light color. They are reversible. All the different colors have typically a lighter color on one side, a darker on the other, so they are all reversible. So whatever color. We went with the coffee. I think it's the coffee brown is what we went with. So, okay, you see it. I'm glad you see it, Miss Colleen. So now we can enjoy our deck. We got the screens. We've got the rug. It keeps the mosquitoes out. There's literally no mosquitoes up here. Zero mosquitoes. Not that there's a ton of mosquitoes here in winter or in Michigan yet, because we are like just getting out of winter. It's just finally start getting warm. But all through last year, through the summer, through the fall, we didn't have a mosquito issue up here at all, as long as we kept our screens closed. Like it's open there now, but once we start getting mosquitoes, we'll start keeping that closed. So Tim's cooking dinner. Yep. He's got chicken on the grill.
Garlic Parmesan chicken going, and then making a cucumber, onion, tomato, mozzarella salad. Go with it.
Cucumber, tomato, mozzarella salad. A cucumber salad. It's a variation of a cucumber salad. Cucumbers is the bulk of it.
I saw the recipe on TikTok, and I've changed it to mine.
Miss Angie, the netting that we use is what came with the canopy. We got this canopy last year. This is, we've had a couple others. We had a canopy that had the fabric top on it, And you all see all the trees we have, and this tree right here is the culprit. Every single year we'd have a branch fall and it would poke a hole through the top. You know, I would patch it up. I would go and get the patches you get for the guys' knees for their work pants, and I would just patch it from the top side so you couldn't really see it. But we had to replace the screens a couple times because when T-Bone was little and T-Bone didn't know, and he would run through them and he would chew them. So it kind of came to the point where we were going to need to either replace the top canopy because that had gotten so many branches through it, or just replace the whole thing. So we decided to replace the whole thing. We wanted it to be bigger because we, you know, when people would come over, the old canopy pretty much just had room for our table, this table over here. It didn't have room for, and we keep our cushions up, guys. I know it's covered and we don't have to worry about rain because it's very dry in here, but neighborhood critters, you know, little kitty cats that want to come and sleep on your chairs, or little raccoons or other little furry critters that think that this is little beds for them. Sometimes this blows up. I want to get some little weights. I was thinking of getting like the fishing weights that have the hooks on them and putting on the corners to weigh them down. Let me know if you guys have found a great solution for that. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. I know, I'm sorry. I'm probably making you guys seasick. So these canopies came with it. They also have privacy screens that we can close. We've never closed those. I don't know. It's pretty private back here. Like we're surrounded by trees. We can see our neighbor's house there, but in the summer, the trees fill in and then we can't even see her house. And they're cool. We like them. Or we don't mind if they see us. And then on the other side, there's a garage between us. So it's pretty private back here. So we don't have to worry too much about privacy. So we don't ever use those. But they're here if we wanted to, or if it was a breezy, cool day and we were having a party, we could probably close them for a little more warmth, just to keep the wind out. So Joanne says we have the same hardtop gazebo. Best thing to get ever. Same thing, was sick of replacing the soft top. Yes. Couple other things we did in here, because we spend a lot of time either on our front porch or back here on our deck. This is kind of like what we do in the summer. And so let me show you. We added these fans because it can get pretty hot in the summer. So we added 2 of these fans here. We get them at Lowe's. They were on sale for like $90 some. So we got them when they were on sale. And I think they're normally only like $100 at Lowe's. And then we got this light fixture here that we can, this light is really cool because we wanted a little more light in here. We do have the hanging lights that go around. Yeah, we got a couple bulbs that need to be replaced. It's been a rough winter. So we have good light in here, decent light. Yep. And isn't it cool? It's all remote controlled. We have an outlet, an extension cord that has a... Except for the fans, we got to turn those on. Yeah, the fans have like a little turny thing. But he got an extension cord that he plugged all the lights into that has the little switch so that we can just switch them on. It has like a little remote control.
It's a remote for it.
Where'd we get that? Did we get that at Lowe's too?
No, I got this through Amazon.
Amazon. I'll see if we can find the link for that and give you guys that too, because that is super, super cool.
Gosh, it makes it so nice.
Because we used to have a cord. He had a cord running up underneath the deck and to the corner, and we'd have to like go into the corner and we'd have to plug the lights in and out every time. So it is really nice to not have to do that anymore. Just click the little switch and turn the lights on and off. Super, super easy. I told him we need to like attach it somewhere though, because that's going to get lost at some point. You know how those remote controls get lost, especially outside. It's going to disappear. So we need to like lock down somewhere. Let's see. Thank you, Miss Sharon. We've worked hard. It took us a long time to get to this place with this deck, but we enjoy it a lot. It is definitely an oasis. We love it. Definitely. Salad sounds good. I like everything that you mentioned. Oh, the salad is amazing. Amazing. Jen says, You put together a new lawnmower and that Ken got us. I love it. Happy Earth Day. Is today Earth Day? How did I not know that? Today's Earth Day. Oh, I failed the Earth Day. Happy Earth Day. we are enjoying the nature and earth as we're grilling. It's better than some other things. It could be worse, right? I didn't even know. Yes, when we're not out on the boat, but we only, like, we never get out on the boat as, we never get out on the boat as much as we'd like to, Oh yeah, you can get the solar, oh, just smacked myself. You can get the solar lights just like these. Yes. So if you don't have power, definitely get the solar lights. Thank you, Miss Donna. Thank you. Put Velcro and attach it somewhere. Oh, on the remote. Yes, put some Velcro on it. And that's a good idea. Mount it to like one of the posts somewhere or something. That is a really good idea. I like that. I was thinking like, you go to the gas station and they got that big old yardstick that they attach the key to, something really big and obnoxious that you can't lose. Like, I don't know, like a big yardstick or something, like a Frisbee. Drill a hole in a Frisbee and attach it to the Frisbee so that you can't lose it. That's kind of what I was thinking, but Velcro is probably a smarter idea. Probably. I know we love sitting outside too, Cindy. Like our summers are not long enough. We have our winters that are just icky and miserable and too long. And the snow's fun when you play in it, but the rest of the time I don't really enjoy it. So we soak up our summer, spring, summer, and fall weather as much as we can and spend as much time outside as we possibly can because we love it. But I just wanted to pop on, say hi because it was Easter and we didn't craft on Monday. I worked from home on Monday. We kind of took Monday as a little bit of or I did. Tim went into the shop. We made Monday was an optional day for the team. If they wanted to come in and work, they could. If they wanted to stay home, they could. We gave them that option. I worked from home, so it was nice to just kind of catch up. I did a little bit of cleaning up after Easter and got a little bit of design work done, and it was a good day. But I feel like I haven't hung out with you guys live, and well, I guess I was live on Sunday with you when we made the little flower vegetable tray. I forgot about that. Yeah. Tammy, I miss sitting outside at night. Now I'm always at work in the evening. Yes. But sit out there during the day. Enjoy it during the day while you can. Go out there in the mornings.
She's always at work.
She said she's always at work. She said she misses sitting outside because she's always at work. Yeah. Ken and I have a fan like this in our third floor attic. Brings cool air. Yes, these fans are great. They're nice because they hang, and they're nice. They don't push air out a lot. I wish they dispersed air a little bit more. You kind of got to be pretty close to underneath them to really feel very much of it. But it's just enough to kind of keep the air moving around you a little bit. On those hot, stuffy, stagnant days, they're not super powerful, but they do the trick. And we've got 2 of them, so it kind of just keeps the air moving for us. We also did it before because of the mosquitoes. Because if you have a mosquito issue, a fan sometimes helps to blow the mosquitoes away and kind of keep them away from you.
Moving, they can't sense the CO2 from you.
Yes, so if you don't have a good screening option, you don't have a good rug under your feet to keep the mosquitoes from coming up through the deck, a fan, even just any kind of fan plugged in. T-Bone, get him. He's getting his ball. I'm a little don't destroy he was getting all up in he got the rug pulled up. He was getting all up in the screen to get his ball. No ball on the deck. No balls on the deck. We got all that yard out there. Go play with your balls out there, not on the deck. No playing with your balls on the deck. There's a time and a place to play with your balls, and the deck is not it. It is not it, Mr. T-Bone, okay? You get really high winds where you're at. Ooh. Oh, and it ripped, yes, the wind ripped the canopy right off your sister's oh, that's no fun. We've lost a couple of like pop-up canopies to windstorms. Yeah, we've lost a couple of those for sure. Yes, Miss Laura. Tim, can you put the link in there for Miss Laura? I don't know if I see it here, but you guys might not see it. So Tim will put it in again for you. So you can see it. Now, it says frequently returned. I don't know why. Like I said, you guys, these rugs, I put them out last summer. T-Bone loves them too. He always loves to come up here and lay on them. I did not put these away for the winter. You guys know I live in Michigan. You know I live where we get snow. They've held up fantastic. There are no tears in them. There are no... well, actually, there is one tear here. This was a tear, and I think it was a kids hanging out, getting a little goofy. They had a bunch of friends over and got a little goofy because the same night we did get a little bit of I can't remember where it is, somewhere there's a couple little melted spots in our screen, and that happened the same night. So I think that was, when you got a bunch of 20-something-year-olds hanging out, things happen, right? But they've held up fabulous. And there's my rocking chairs from Hobby Lobby that you guys helped convince me to buy. Love them. Don't regret it. If you see them there again this year, I know they have them there again this year, and you think you need some chairs in your life, you won't regret it. I love them. They're super, super big seats, lots of room for your booty. And if you were putting them where they would be exposed, I would seal them. They're not really very well sealed, but we have them under a canopy, so they do fine. But if they were going to be out in the weather, I would seal them with something additional to whatever they come with. So the screen deck or the screen canopy is 14 by 20.
I answered that one.
14 by 20. I had to get 2 of these rugs. These rugs are 14 by 10. 14 by 10 or 14 by 12. They're a little bit longer than the deck is, the canopy itself. But they have smaller sizes of these rugs too. You can get they have several different sizes and several different color options that you could get. So, but I would say get them early, because that's one thing. I got mine a little bit later in the season last year, and they sell out. They sell out. It looked like they had all the colors still now. So I would grab them now if you know you're going to want one for the summer, because they're going to sell out. This is the time of year people are buying them. So, I don't think there's a tag on it anymore. There might have been when I got it, but if you go to that link, it'll tell you all the details of the rug and exactly what it is. So if you want to look for it somewhere else or something like that, that's totally cool. But just click on that link in the comments and it'll give you the whole description of the rug. But we got the 10 by 14. 10 by 14 or 12 by 14. I think it's 10 by 14. 10 by 14. We got the biggest size that there is. And then they got a bunch of smaller sizes too. We are not selling them. Nope, we are not selling them. I got these last year and everyone said, update me and let me know if you like them. And this is just our update a year later of how we like them. And we like them. So, all right, guys, we're going to go finish up dinner. We're going to eat some dinner. I wanted to pop in and say hey and just check in with you guys. So happy Tuesday night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys. Oh, goodness. I gotta remember how to end it again, y'all. Tim, how did we end it last time? Oh, never mind. I got it. I'll figure out this YouTube thing eventually, guys. I'll get it figured out and mastered. But bye, guys. I'll see you later.